session. Very good. Namaste. Welcome to the Hanuman Chalisa live class. This is a hybrid class where we are having both online and offline class. So kindly have a notebook in front of you to write down your notes. There may be certain disturbances that may be there because it's an offline class. Inconvenience cost is regretted. We now start the session. I hope I'm audible. Okay, so we're starting the session. 𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗥𝗡 𝗵𝗵 व्यापकमव्ययं च राजाधिराजं विशदं विराजं सीताभिरामं प्रणमामि रामं मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयूथमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शरणं प्रपद्ये। श्रीगुरुचरणसरोजरज नित्यमनमुकुरसुधारि वरणौ रघुवरविमलयश जोदायकफलचारि बुद्धिहीनतनुजानिके सुमिरौ पवनकुमार बलबुद्धिविद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेश विकार। जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीश तिहु लोक उजागर रामदूत अतुलित बलधामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन वरण विराज सुवेशा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केशा हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराजे कांधे मूज जनेऊ साजे शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबे को आतुर प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे रामचंद्र के काज सवारे लाए संजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुवीर हर्षि उर लाए रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय भरत सम भाई सहस वदन तुम्हरो यश गावै अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावै सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीषा नारद शारद सहित अहीशा यम कुबेर दिक्पाल जहाते कवि कोविद कहि सकै कहाते तुम उपकार सुग्रीवहि कीन्हा, राम मिलाए राजपद दीन्हा। तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना, लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना। युग सहस्र योजन पर भानु, लील्योताहि मधुर फल जानु। प्रभु मुद्रिका मेलि मुख माहि, जलधि लांघि गए अचरज नाही। दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते, सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हरे तेते। राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे, होत न आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे। सब सुख लहै तुम्हारी शरणा, तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना। आपन तेज सहारो आपै, तीनों लोक हाँकते कापै। भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवै, महावीर जब नाम सुनावै। नासै रोग हरै सब पीरा, जपत निरंतर हनुमत वीरा। संकट से हनुमान छुड़ावै, मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावै. This much we have done. We have seen the meaning. My throat is not very good today. If I am not very clear, you also please tell me to repeat. So, Sankat se Hanuman chudavai, manakrama vachana jaan jo lavai. Here, Sankata refers to different kinds of tapas, right? We had seen, correct? Did we see the three kinds of tapas in the previous class? Adhidaivika, Adhibhautika, Adhyatmika. From the three kinds of tapas, Hanuman will free us. If we do three things, what are the three things? Mana, Krama, Vachana, we have to align. Actually, what we think, if we act and do, life will be very easy. No? Yes or no? If you think something and you talk something else, for example, you look at that person and think what a bad person he is. But to his face you tell, you are such a good person, no. Then you are faking it. What are you doing? What is inside your mind you are not expressing through your words. Same way, in your mind you are thinking, I must get up today and study, I must do all my work. But what are your actions? Sleeping the whole day and playing games the whole day. Then is there alignment between your mind and your actions? No. So when there is alignment between our mind, thoughts and actions, half our problems are solved. We will be able to do our work. Because the mind, okay, assuming the mind guides you correctly, the actions and the words will be good. If the mind guides you wrongly, what will you do? You will do the wrong things. So how do you prevent your mind from guiding you the wrong things? If you fix your mind on Rama, then automatically the mind will guide you to do the right things. Automatically you are freed from all kinds of sankata, all kinds of problems. So the basic cue here is Manakrama Vachana Dhyana. So the dhyana, the alignment of the mind should be with Rama. If we do that, automatically Manakrama Vachana will all be in order and we will not do wrong things. So with that we have finished the meaning of this particular verse. Next we come to okay, I'll also refresh the screen so that it is clear. Just give me a second. Any doubts on the previous one? Can I move forward to the next one? Because we had a 2-week long break. Forgotten the meaning or meaning is clear? We are freed from all kinds of sankata, all kinds of problems when we align our mind, thoughts and words. Mind, thoughts, therefore actions and words to Rama. If we do that, automatically we are freed from all kinds of problems. So now we come to the next verse. Just 1 second, I'll refresh it here so that it becomes easy. There's something wrong, it's not refreshing only. My network has been a little low since, yeah, net is a little low. There seems to be an issue with my streaming, so kindly open the document to the next verse and see it. I'm not able to refresh the window due to some kind of a network issue here. It has been plaguing us for the last hour or so. So please take the next verse, although I'm not able to refresh the screen. सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा, सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा, तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा, तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा. Okay, again I'll repeat it once more. सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा, तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा. Again together. सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा, तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा. Okay, now सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा, तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा. Okay, here in this verse, what Tulsidas does is, he does one version in Sanskrit, we can call it 𝗖𝗵𝗹𝗶𝗀, one kind of exaggeration we can say. There is one very great person. Who is a great person? Sabapar Ram. A great person is Rama. For that great person also, you are very great. What does that mean? The person who is very great to the great person is a very great person indeed, no greater than the great person. Correct? So that way, he lifts up Hanuman's importance in this particular shloka, in this particular verse. We will see how. Okay, so first is Sabapar Ram Tapasvi Raja. There is a Patha Veda which Swami Ramabhadracharya also takes in his commentary. It is Sabapar Ram Raya Siritaja. Some of you may have read it in that version also. Raya refers to king, Siritaja refers to greatest king, head crown jewel. So he is a crown jewel among kings. He is the greatest of kings. That meaning will come. But here if we go by the other meaning, commonly many of you may know it as Tapasvi Raja, right? Do you notice Tapasvi Raja or is Raya? If you go by Tapasvi Raja, the meaning is actually very beautiful. All the qualities of Rama as brought out by Valmiki in the Valmiki Ramayana. In the very first Kanda, Balakanda of Valmiki Ramayana, I told you in class long ago also, Valmiki asks the great sage who? Narada. What does he ask? Tapasvadhyaya Viratam Tapasvi Vagvidambaram Naradam Paripapracha Valmikirmuni Pungavam Konvasmin Samprate Loke Gudavan Kascha Viryavan Dharmagyasya Kritagyasya Satyavakyo Dridhavrataha. Like this he goes on and on and on asking 16 qualities of a person, great person he asks. Immediately Narada also thinks and he replies, 𝗟𝗃𝗺𝗪 प्रभवो रामो नाम जने श्रुतः. He says this is how he introduces Rama. Our hero for Ramayana is introduced like this. Born in 𝗟𝗃𝗺. So who is he? Some great person who is born in that Vamsha. He is known to people as Rama. So who is he? His name among common people is Rama. But who is he? Sakshat Parabrahman. Parabrahman has come to us out of compassion and is known by the name Rama. And in this one word Tapasvi, which Tulsidas Goswami has used in his writing, he has encompassed all the qualities of Rama which come in Balakanda. Okay. How did we make the link? We make the link through our favorite grantha, Bhagavad Gita. How does Bhagavad Gita define tapaha? If you see, okay, in the 17th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, the word tapaha is defined not just as going to a forest and sitting under a tree and meditating. Tapaha is something that Suti can do. Tapaha is something that Kriti can do. Tapaha is something that I can do. Everyone can do. We will see 3 shlokas from Bhagavad Gita. I'll chant the shloka, please repeat. Deva, 17th chapter, okay, 17th chapter, 14th shloka, okay. 𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗥𝗡 पूजनं शौचमार्जवम् ब्रह्मचर्यमहिंसा च शारीरं तप उच्यते. So the first aspect of tapaha is as it pertains to the body. Okay, what do we do? Tapaha with the body. What is the tapaha that we do with the body? First is 𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗥𝗡 pujanam. Devas, Dvija, Brahmins, Guru. Pragya, intellectuals, great learned people. Pujanam, one who worships the Devas, one who worships learned people, one who worships the Gurus and the Brahmins. Classic example, Rama. Has he ever left anybody gone and anybody unworshipped who is worthy of worship? No. He will immediately follow the feet and worship them. He will never consider himself as God. He will always say Atmanam Manusham Mane. He will always consider himself as a man and try to behave like the ideal man. Okay, so he worships all the 4 Devas, which are Guru, Pragya, Pujanam. Shaucham Arjavam. Shaucham refers to cleanliness. Arjavam refers to what? Does anybody know? Arjavam refers to no.
Body, the actual physical body.
Arjavam is in some ways, you can say, simplicity, not coveting other people's things, being happy with what you have, being simple, being innocent. Okay, so not having this extra cleverness in your behavior. We don't find such people at all nowadays. Everybody is having agendas. Without agenda, being without agenda, okay, is Arjavam. And then Brahmacharyam, you all know, maintaining the celibacy in thoughts, words, deeds. Okay, Brahmacharyam, Ahimsa. What is Ahimsa? Non-violence, not hurting, and not even thinking of being violent. Not just not doing non-violence, not even thinking. This includes eating eggs. Even eating eggs is an act of violence. Eating non-veg food, do I have to say?
No.
I don't have to say, no. Eating non-veg food is violent because we are killing beings to satisfy what? Something called hunger, which can be satisfied with so many things. Correct?
But
so,
this is the main question I always get when we tell that eating non-veg is
to fall, I will take it from the ground and eat. That is another level of non-violence. We are grihasthas. We can't wait for berries to fall. We have to feed our children. So taking a tomato and cooking something with that tomato will not harm the tomato plant. The plant is alive. Whereas killing something to eat it is definitely violence. Correct? So that definitely, if anybody says you read the Bhagavad Gita and then you believe that Sri Krishna condones meat eating, you are wrong. Sri Krishna does not condone meat eating. He says no, be non-violent. Rama also does not condone meat eating. Right? So he also, throughout Ramayana you will find examples where he also maintained the same levels of ahimsa. Okay.
They asked us, we were drinking milk, what is milk? Milk is for the babies, they will ask.
Correct. So when we are drinking milk also, we are supposed to give the calf an intake. So we are supposed to buy ethical milk. If we buy packet milk and then drink it, yes, we are actually causing harm. It is not a bad idea for adults to reduce milk consumption, especially given the hormones and the antibiotics that are being injected in milk nowadays. It is okay for the adults. For children, we have to give. That also try to buy ethical milk. We do find ethical milk. It's not like we don't, right? There are places where they say, okay, grass-fed cows and cows which feed their calves, and then you take from any of the goshalas. That will be ethical milk. We do get. It's maybe a little more expensive. We can buy a little less and consume. Correct. So yes, all these are fine. These are still not harming the cow, you see. You're still not killing the cow. But if you kill the cow and eat beef, and then what are you saying? You can't compare beef and milk. Correct? So, and then there are so many other animals which are killed and eaten, which are not even meant to be eaten as food, which causes so many diseases, right? So, non-violence is a big no-no, especially killing animals for food. and then Sharira. So all these constitute Sharira Tapaha. So by Sharira Tapaha, we are not saying you go and sit under a Bodhi tree and you are doing tapasya. You behave like this, you are doing tapasya. And who is a sterling example of this kind of behavior? Rama. Then this is Sharira. Next kind of tapaha is obviously with words, because the one sense organ that leads us into trouble as far as the organ of action goes is our tongue. We speak unnecessary words, we speak excessively, right? We hurt others by our speech. So that organ we have to control. Tapaha refers to control, self-control, rather than just practicing tapasya. So what does Bhagavan say in Bhagavad Gita? We'll see. Anudvegakaram vakyam, anudvegakaram vakyam, satyam priyahitam chayat,
satyam priyahitam chayat,
anudvegakaram vakyam,
anudvegakaram vakyam,
satyam priyahitam chayat,
satyam priyahitam chayat,
swadhyayabhyasanam chaiva,
swadhyayabhyasanam chaiva,
vāṅmayam
vāṅmayam
tapa uchyate.
tapa uchyate.
So what is tapasya here? Anudvegakaram vakyam. Speaking words which do not offend. Okay, that which offends is udvegakaram, which causes you to react with anger, react with sadness. Okay, that is udvegakara vakya. Anudvegakara vakya. Speak words which do not offend. You can say no. You can say anything you want in a polite way. Correct? Anudvegakaram vakyam. Very important lesson for me, not just for me to tell you all. Satyam. Satyam is always speak the truth. Priyahitam. Whatever we speak should be pleasing and it should be good. So Shankaracharya actually says, if the words you speak are not truthful, pleasing or good for the listener, you just keep quiet, don't speak. What does he say? The words that you speak should be truthful, pleasing and good for the listener.
One question. How can they be all three things? You can say something which is truthful, it may not be pleasing.
That's what he's saying. Ensure that it is all the three. If it is not all the three, so for example, somebody is really irritating you. You want to tell that person, you are really irritating me, please be quiet. Correct? It may be truthful, but is it pleasing?
No.
Is it good for that person to shut up also? You don't know. You are not, it's okay. It's not pleasing. So on that point only it gets vetoed. Okay. So speak something. If you want to tell them to shut up, you can tell them in a nicer way. You can tell them, can you please give me your opinion on X, Y, Z, something else rather than what you are speaking right now. And then divert them. Let them speak about something else. Let them not, there's some truth, some friend is there, some friend is doing something. Okay. Should I tell somebody else about what he is doing? Another friend, not mother. Another friend about what this friend is doing. Is it satyam? Yes. Is it pleasing? One can't say. But is it good? No. You're spreading rumors about that person. You're spreading some fact about that person, but still you're going to hurt that person. You think it is true. But is it good for that person for you to speak like that? No. You should look at, is it good for the listener as well as the object of the conversation? Is it good overall? So we find if we start, it should be useful. So we find that what happens is most of the speech gets vitiated on one or the other, and it's best for us to be quiet. Right?
I always feel like that.
Yeah, it's
And
best
I don't
for
like
us to be
also-
quiet.
And I don't like also, I think that is it useful to talk
Tell it
about
up- tell about it.
things.
If it is not useful, don't even open your mouth. And if it's going to hurt that person, definitely don't say. But this does not apply to mother and child relationships. It does not apply to relationships of the kind of trust where we have to take care of the other person. The child also has to tell the truth to the mother also has to tell the truth to the child, whether it is pleasing or not, if it is good for the child. Same for the child. Child has to tell the mother the truth, whether it is pleasing or not, if it is good for the mother. Both ways. Same way doctor-patient relationship. Can we say that the doctor should not tell, oh, you've got cancer, you will not be alive for more than a year. The doctor better tell the truth. Okay, but it's not be alive and all, nobody knows. Even the doctor doesn't know. So you should keep his mouth quiet about that. You have cancer, you should say you have cancer, right? He cannot keep the truth to himself. Whether it is pleasing or not, in this case, he has to tell the truth. Same between lawyer, client and other positions of trust. Next kind of tapaha. Mana prasada saumyatvam. Mana prasada saumyatvam. मौनमात्मविनिग्रहः
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 भावसंशुद्धि
भावसंशुद्धि
इत्येतत्
इत्येतत्
तपोमानसमुच्यते.
तपोमानसमुच्यते.
So what does this say? So this is the third kind of tapasya. So as we saw by the second criteria, Rama's words are always pleasing, always good, always truthful. And you would not find Rama excessively speaking also. Throughout Ramayana, he is unlike Krishna. Krishna will give out dialogues here and there. Okay, to see reactions of people, to make people act in certain ways. You will find incendiary dialogues coming from Krishna, but not Krishna, but never from Lord Rama. Lord Rama will be very measured in his speech. That is why he is Tapasvi Raja. We have to learn that lesson from him, whom to speak, what to. Last, how to control the mind. Manaha tapaha. This is the most difficult one for all of us and the most useful one. What are the three? Mana prasadaha. Keep your mind calm. Anything that agitates the mind, do not feed your mind that input. If you watch a violent serial on Sun TV and you say, I am not affected by it. Lot of people do that. Watch something violent. Shreya, don't do that, please. You're irritating me. This is truth, not pleasing, but good for you. That is why I said it. Okay, so now, where was I? So if you watch something violent on Sun TV and say, I am not affected by it, correct? Even if you are not affected by it, 15 other people in the house who are forced to watch it with you, one or the other may get affected by it. Consider other people's welfare. If you claim that you are not affected by it, it definitely will affect your inner calmness. You may not realize it. And later, when you react in certain ways, what is wrong? Later, when you react in certain ways, definitely that Sun TV serials, violence, and those angry words, those kind of things have a bad impact on us. Unless that person is some guru, some great rishi who is totally impervious. Most of us are not. Then we come to Manaprasada 𝗖𝗵𝗹𝗶. 𝗖𝗵𝗹𝗶 means what? Gentleness of the mind. We should keep the mind gentle. We should not think of things that make our minds violent. Here, one important secret to maintain the mind gentle. Who can tell me? How do you maintain your mind gentle? How do you keep your mind gentle?
Always chant.
Chant Rama's name. Very good. Chant Bhagwan's name. Yes. Then listen to Bhagwan Nama. Very good. And eat sattvic food. Sattvic food is what keeps the mind gentle. If we eat rajasic food, if we eat onion and garlic, not people who can renounce everything, okay, still you will find that if you want your mind to be gentle on a particular day, renounce rajasic food and tamasic food. Don't eat leftover food, don't eat garlic, onion, etc. You will find that your mind is very calm and gentle. You don't get angry so easily. Maunam atmavinigraha. Maunam, silence is another aspect of mental peace. If you keep your mouth shut, you will be peaceful. If you talk, somebody will react. One mental fight will ensure, if not a physical fight. Therefore, your mind will be definitely agitated. So this is the next part. Keeping the mind calm through silence. Atmavinigraha, self-control. How do you keep the mind under self-control? Do not run behind sense objects. Don't be greedy. Be happy with what you have and try to maintain that control. Here, one thing that helps to maintain, to do Atmavinigraha, one thing that helps is renunciation, tyagaha. What can we give up?
Desire.
Yes, so we can give up, to start giving up desires, we can give up objects and desires. See, for example, all of us have closets full of clothes, correct? From that, take something, if not your favorite, take something which is close to being your favorite and give it away. Children, if not your closest favorite, don't cry when you give it. Give it happily. Train yourself to do it. If you don't want to do it with clothes, do it with books. If you don't want to do it with books, do it with toys. But give away. Every 2-3 months, give away things. If you keep giving away things, you will slowly start being detached from things. Things will not make you happy. Instead, what will make you happy? Your happiness will come from within you. Your happiness will not come from, oh, I got a new toy. That new toy will keep you happy exactly for the 3 days or 2 days or 1 day that you play with it. My only new toy. I get a new silk saree. I'll wear the saree in front of all my friends. They'll all say, so beautiful. 1 day I'm happy, 2 days I'm happy, 3 days I'm happy. After 4th day it becomes an old saree in my cupboard. Is it making me happy anymore? No. Next new sari, they say Paithani is famous. No, let me go and buy that. So like this, I will keep running behind saris. So saris do not make me happy. What makes me happy? What really makes me happy? What is within me only makes me happy. So if I give up that new sari and say, okay, enough, I'll not buy any more new saris. Put one sari ban. 3 months, no more saris. I will buy only after 3 months, or I'll buy only for my birthday next year. Till then, nothing new. That is again another nice way to cut down possessions and therefore bring in self-control. Last, bhava samshuddhihi. Okay, what is it? Bhava samshuddhihi. You know, very nice point. Bhava samshuddhihi. Every thought that emerges from the mind, Shreya, don't do this, please. Every thought that emerges from the mind, examine with a microscope and decide, is it good or bad? If you think it is bad, consciously remove it from your mind. If you think it is good, keep it. So essentially, you start witnessing your mind. You start witnessing your mind and its thoughts. How do you do that? By staying calm. If you are very agitated, if you are very busy, you cannot observe your mind. You will only be doing busy things. You will keep doing work. So, you don't have time to observe your mind. Correct? True for all of us, true for me this past week. If that is how life is, then every hour, take a 2-minute break to reflect on that hour. On that hour, what did I do? Reflect on that hour for 2 minutes. This hour, I got upset in my keyboard class because I didn't understand anything. I was feeling angry with myself. I was feeling upset with myself. So I analyze this feeling, bring it under the microscope and ask, is this anger and upset helping me? Is it helping me? Is it helping me? Is the anger and upset helping you? It doesn't, it helps you actually. Does it help or not? Answer. You don't know. Does it help or not, anger and upset? It doesn't help. What will help here? Addressing the problem will help. So you think, okay, this is not helping me. Jettison the thought of being angry and upset. Automatically you are making your mind pure and calm. So bhava samshuddhihi is refining the mind through constant practice. Okay, this is actually a very key important lesson from Bhagavad Gita. If you keep refining the mind through constant practice, automatically your mind will be pure. And this is what Lord Rama did. Lord Rama, do you think Lord Rama did not have negative emotions? When Sita Mata was abducted, he was so upset, he was so angry, he did lose control, like all of us. If Shreya was to be denied something which she really wants, she may lose her equilibrium and start shouting. If Vagni, she's a small child, if she's denied what she wants, she may get very upset. She may throw things down and cry. Do you throw things down and cry? No, she doesn't. She's a good girl. But still, you never know who throws things and cries where and what. Now, Rama also is capable of throwing things down and crying. But after doing that, he immediately catches himself and evaluates his behavior. Not only Lord Rama, Hanuman. I give a super example from exactly in Sundarakanda. Example of Bhava Samshuddhihi is found in Sundarakanda. Before he spots Sita Mata, he is very upset. He thinks, rather than going back empty-handed, I will take my life. Because if I go empty-handed, what will happen? Rama will be upset. So upset and torn with grief that he may give up his life. Seeing Rama give up his life, Lakshmana will give up his life. Seeing that Sugriva could not fulfill his promise, he may give up his life. Seeing that Angada may give up his life. Seeing Rama, Lakshmana having given up their lives, Bharata there will give up his life. That means the entire Ikshvaku Kula will come to Nasha because of my return empty-handed. So what will I do? I will quickly go, not commit suicide by doing something foolish, but go and do tapasya under one tree and not eat anything. If I don't eat anything for years and years and years, I'll die, no? So I'll go quietly into oblivion. I will not go back empty-handed. He thinks like this and he gets very sad. Okay. At that time he thinks of Rama. And then he thinks of Rama and then he gives one super dialogue which I told in class before. Anirvedaha 𝗟𝗔𝗂𝗎. This lack of despair is only the root of doing well and being happy in life. So this is an example of Bhava Samshuddhihi. Evaluating your current state of mind, jettisoning what is bad, removing what is bad and retaining what is good. Bhava Samshuddhihi. This is what Hanuman does. So same thing Rama does, which is why he is Tapasvinam Raja. Okay, so Bhava Samshuddhi Tapo Manasa Muchyate. These three kinds of tapaha, since Rama followed, he is known as Tapasvi Raja. So we have seen the meaning of the first line, Sabapar Rama Tapasvi Raja. Supreme to everyone is Rama, the foremost among ascetics. I will be writing the foremost among ascetics. Supreme to everyone is Rama, the foremost among ascetics. Supreme to Rama, supreme to everyone is Lord Rama, the foremost among ascetics. This is not refreshing. I have no idea. There's some problem with this scene. No, it's just saying network is low, and the same title page is showing in the feed. Don't know, maybe because of the rain. It's never happened like this before. I really hope people are able to hear me, Elas. Am I audible to everyone? Because I've not been able to refresh my feed. Okay, so now we come to the second line meaning. So, supreme to everyone is Lord Rama, the foremost among tapasvis. Tinake refers to his. Tinake means his. Kaja, we've seen Kaja before also. Kaja means work. His work thank you Artiji. His work Tinake Kaja, Sakala, all of it. Tinake Kaja, all of his work. Tum, you. Saja, did very well. You accomplished very well. Who is this you? Hanuman. So, all of his work you accomplished very well. He uses the Madhyama Purusha, second person here, to address Hanuman in this particular line. Sakala Tuma Saja, you accomplished Rama's work very well, is the meaning of the second line. Okay, so now we will see how when Lord Rama himself is a supreme person, all his work was accomplished with great finish by whom? Hanuman. So he looks to Hanuman for accomplishing all his work. So imagine all of us, if we look up to Hanuman and he takes us in his fold, we will automatically get accepted by Lord Rama. That is the purport of saying this. So he can achieve anything and he can take us normal living beings also, Jiva Atmas also to Bhagavan, like he did for Sugriva and Vibhishana. Okay, so next stanza we will read. और मनोरथ जो कोई लावै. Here there is a Patha Veda, or whether to say Tasu or Soi. I will say Soi because I know that well. और मनोरथ जो कोई लावै. सोई अमित जीवन फल पावै. सोई अमित जीवन फल पावै. और मनोरथ जो कोई लावै. सोई अमित जीवन फल पावै. Okay, so we go to the meaning. और मनोरथ जो कोई लावै. और मनोरथ, और means and. Manoratha refers to desire. Manoratha means of the mind, that which attaches to the mind, that which attracts the mind is Manoratha. Okay, so Manoratha, desire. Jo koi, whoever. Jo koi, whoever. Whoever. Lavai, brings to you. Brings to you. और मनोरथ जो कोई लावै. Any desire, whoever brings to you, सोई, that only, whatever they desire, that only. Amita, boundlessly. Amita, boundlessly. 𝗟𝗵𝗹𝗂𝗺. The fruit of life they receive. So whatever they desire, they receive boundlessly. They also get, because see, there are two things. Boundlessly can apply to both things. Whatever they desire and life's purpose itself. What is life's purpose? Moksha. So they can get everything that they desire, plus they can get moksha. So dharma, artha, kama, moksha. Everything will be given boundlessly by him. So or manorath, whoever brings any kind of desire, it will be obtained by them. In Hanuman Bahuka, 𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗥𝗡 has a lot of gratitude to Hanuman, because Hanuman is the one who showed Lord Rama to him, right? That is why he built the 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪 temple, right? In the place where Hanuman said you can see Rama. This is the place where he came out from the Ramayana part, right? That place he built the 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪 temple. So he was very grateful to Hanuman. So he calls him a Kalpataru. Namakali Kamataru Kesari Kumarako. There is another name for Kesari Kumara. He is called Kamataru. Kamataru also means Kalpataru, a wish fulfilling tree that gives everything that our heart desires. So because he was very grateful to him for showing him Rama, 𝗟𝗪𝗪𝗪 believed that if he can show me, a person like me, Rama, what all is he not capable of accomplishing? This is what Swami Ramabhadracharya writes in his commentary. But 𝗟𝗪𝗪𝗪 actually takes this verse very personally. Next. चारो युग चारों युग प्रताप तुम्हारा, चारों युग प्रताप तुम्हारा, चारों युग प्रताप तुम्हारा, चारों युग प्रताप तुम्हारा, है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा, है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा. Together. चारों युग प्रताप तुम्हारा, है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा. So चारों युग, in all the four yugas, प्रताप Tumhara, your splendor, not just bravery, your splendor, your radiance. In all the four yugas, your radiance. Hai prasiddha, it is very famous. Jagata Ujjiyara, it illuminates the whole world. That is why the word pratapa is taken as splendor and not as bravery, because it illuminates the whole world. So, in all the four yugas, your splendor is famous. It illuminates the world. Here in the commentary, I have to explain this in a slight bit of beauty. There is a lot of beauty in the commentary, so I'll explain it nicely and slowly. So first is the basic belief that when did Rama incarnate? In which yuga? So here what are we saying? In all the four yugas, who is famous?
Hanuman, that is Rama.
Hanuman is famous, and therefore Rama has to be famous. Correct?
From that 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪, what did he say? He said it was all there in all the four yugas. Right?
All the four yugas, correct. In all the Chaturyugas, in every Chaturyuga he incarnated, but only in Treta, no. Not in
But
Kali.
Rama, different people are called Rama, no, before him?
No, Rama is Rama only. Mahavishnu did avatar as Rama in different Chaturyugas. In Treta Yuga. In Kali Yuga is he there? Is Rama there in Kali Yuga?
Not yet, but he will be coming now as Kalki.
That is Vishnu, Rama. You are confusing matters. Was Rama there in Krita Yuga, the first Yuga? Before Treta Yuga, was he there? No, when you are saying Charo Yuga Pratapa Tumhara, you are saying that Hanuman's fame is there in all the four yugas. The moment Hanuman's fame is there in the four yugas, Rama's fame has to be there in the four yugas, no? That question should rise.
He was there as different people as Rama, no?
No, Karna, you are getting confused. That was Indra, not Rama. Rama is Mahavishnu incarnation. The incarnation keeps happening in every Treta Yuga, yes. But in Krita Yuga, Rama was not there, no.
Somebody called Rama was there, no?
Treta Yuga only Rama was there, ma. Rama incarnated in Treta Yuga. Kali Yuga has Rama incarnated? No. But Hanuman continues to exist, because Rama gave a promise that, hey, as long as Ramayana is sung, you will be here. So Hanuman is eternal. Okay, now he is there. But what about in Krita Yuga? You will have these questions, right? Because of paucity of time, I think I should just move it to the next class. So what Swami Ramabhadracharya does in his commentary is, he doesn't just start with Rama. Before Rama, for him, who is Pradhana? Whom did he pay obeisance to when he started writing the commentary? First person, who was the person? Whom did he call the Sri Guru? Sri Guru. Sri Sita Devi. So Sita Mata is eternal, he starts by saying. She is Mahalakshmi, she is eternal. Then comes Rama. Rama is, yes, all 4 yugas. He gives it examples. And then he says, therefore Hanuman is in 4 yugas. This is how the meaning goes. We'll see the rest of the meaning in the next class. So right now, basic meaning is understood. In all the 4 yugas, your fame is extent. Not only your fame, your splendor is extent, which is why you eliminate all the lokas with your splendor. Now we should not swallow it by saying, that is the question, ma. That is the question, ma. That's what we will answer in the next class. Okay. So we will now close the session with Om 3 times. If you have questions, ask.
He's there in Treta. Before the Yugas, now we are okay, Kalika and Proper Yuga, maybe he's Hanuman is there.
But what happened to him in Krita Yuga? What happened to him in Dwapara Yuga also? Say Hanuman was there, but what about Rama? How was Rama there? Krishna?
In the form of Krishna.
No, we're looking at Rama as Rama. Rama is Rama only we're looking at. So what basically he tries to say is, Rama is not limited to the name and form of Lord Rama, but he is Parabrahma. Okay, so he goes back to Parabrahma and then he gives examples from...
He said Krishna equal to Rama. Therefore he is there in Dwapara Yuga.
No, child, you're talking about avatars. Therefore Krishna equal to Mahavishnu, Rama equal to Mahavishnu. And therefore you're transposing and saying Krishna equal to Rama. That's not the point. The point is, who was there every time and everywhere? Mahavishnu. So Mahavishnu is none else but Rama. So Rama is Parabrahman. That is, if you read Ramayana commentaries, there are Tikakaras who say that Rama is not an avatar. Rama is not just one king born in Ikshvakukula, but Rama is Parabrahma Tattva. No, Rama is Parabrahma Tattva. Okay, the name Rama was also existing before Rama's birth, but it is not that. Rama is Parabrahma Tattva. Okay, that is the logic that they give. Anyway, since I have outed one part of the answer, we will continue with the rest of it in the next class. We will close with Om 3 times. 𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗥𝗡 𝗵 ॐ सर्वं कृष्णार्पणमस्तु। धन्यवादः।